Hey, hello. Um, Today I'm going to be reviewing a song called Squidward Nose by Cupcakke with two Ks, as requested by a friend of mine. But it's gonna have a little bit of a twist. It's gonna be a family-friendly version because the original song isn't very family-friendly. I don't really think it would fly in that regard. So I'm gonna have a go at that, and if you really want to see the original version, just Google it. You'll have an amazing time. I have not heard the song before. I have read the lyrics out once, I think, before, but I don't really remember anything other than it's very strange. So I'm gonna be giving my impromptu analysis along with it, and yeah, let's go. His stick smaller than my toes. Yeah, yes, smaller than my toes. His stick smaller than my toes. I'd rather ride Squidward's nose. Now, what does that mean? Okay, maybe it's like a broomstick, like from Harry Potter. And she's just commenting on how small it is, maybe how compact it is. I don't think that's a very nice thing for someone to say. Maybe he doesn't have much money, maybe he can't afford like the most expensive broomstick or something. So she would rather ride Squidward Nose. I don't really see the resemblance between a broomstick and Squidward's nose, but I guess his nose is quite long and pronounced, so yeah, let's move on. My eyelash flew off when I saw that stick was too soft. What the frick? Need a stick like Rick Ross. Or Dora the Explorer, get lost. Okay, so I guess this is just, again, emphasizing how small the broomstick was. So her eyelash flew off, maybe because she she just, she opened her eyes so violently that her eyelashes, I assume it's fake eyelashes, maybe not, but who knows nowadays. The Rick Ross, maybe because he's rich, so he could like afford a bigger stick. What the frick? And the Dora the Explorer line, that's just telling him to go away because he doesn't have a big stick, which again is quite mean, but we move. Or maybe not. Let's move on to the next one. Get in my zone. Butt naked at home. He knowing just what I'm on. I'm posted up like Malone. Get so much neck it's wrong that I should smell like cologne. Swallow the stick, it's gone. He's searching forward on Google, just on Chrome, not Google Chrome. Sorry, that's my bad. Now, what is? Let's go through this one. Get in my zone, but naked at home. I think that's just like she's inviting whoever she's talking to into a personal space so she can show who she truly is. Because like when you're naked, you're not covered by everything. It's just you showing who you are in your entirety. No clothes, metaphorically, no barriers, no masks. So just wants to show the person who she truly is. Yeah, he knowing just what I'm on. I'm posted up like Malone. So the second line of that, I assume she's just gonna post it on the interweb, on the worldwide internet, so that many people can see, because I assume she has a following. I mean, this song has been brought to my attention, so maybe it does. Knowing just what I'm on, I don't know what that's about. What could you be on? It's like, maybe she's on to something. Maybe she's on the broomstick, high up in the air. Emphasis on high. I looked weird there, didn't I? Sorry about that. Get so much neck, it's wrong, that I should smell like cologne. Swallow his stick, it's gone. He's searching forward on Google Chrome. So that first line, maybe she's insecure about how big her neck is. Maybe she's been called like you're a giraffe, or like that dinosaur with the long neck, like a brontosaurus or whatever. Haha, and it's wrong because society says it's wrong. Controversial. That she should smell like cologne. Maybe, cologne is usually associated with men, so maybe because she has such a big neck, people used to call her a man or something. I don't know. Swallow the stick, it's gone. He's searching for it in Chrome. Maybe because her neck is so long, she's able to fit the entire broomstick in her through her neck. Like if you've ever seen those stunt people or whatever, where they stick like a sword down their throat without even hurting themselves. That takes practice. Clearly, she has a lot of it, and search it on Google Chrome because Chrome has all the information, and surely you'd be able to find it there. Also, she's famous, so you can search her up on Google Chrome. Cupcakke with 2 Ks. I think the second one's capital. Yes, it is. Have fun. The next verse, kind of like a chorus, I guess, is just the first 4 lines repeated again. His stick smaller than my toes, yeah, smaller than my toes. His stick smaller than my toes, I'd rather ride Squidward Nose. And then it's just that line again repeated. I think that's just, again, emphasizing how small his broomstick is, which is probably social commentary on how poor this poor guy, this poor guy, just can't afford a big broomstick. He doesn't have a big broomstick, so he's being berated for it. It's just like, who cares about the poor? Am I right? Such social commentary. It's very important nowadays. Squidward Nose, maybe it's just to make the kids learn about it because they know SpongeBob and Squidward, so they would relate to that better. You know what I mean? Yeah, on to the next line. Oh boy. This pussycat have yo fella leaving you hurt. Aha. Make him step out on you like phones ringing at church. He gone. At the Drake Hotel, so you know we on dirt. Call it views from the 6 when he looking up my skirt. Okay. First line. Pussycat, have your fella leaving you hurt. I assume that is just about, maybe she sees herself as a cat. So she's willing to hurt people, Like if you get in her way, she just dumps them, you know what I mean? After she hurts them or something. Because it's hers, you know what I mean? So maybe she sees herself as her own possession or something. Make him step out on you like phones ringing at church, he gone. Maybe it's like a gong, as in when the bell rings, it's like a gong. But also, he's gone because he was left by her. Dry. At the Drake Hotel, so you know we on dirt. I don't know what that's about. The only thing I can think about is that Drake and Josh, and also the rapper Drake, he maybe there's dirt on him, maybe this person has dirt on him. Maybe. Who knows? Call it views from the 6 when you're looking up my skirts. The only thing I can think about there is the skirts of a car, like a skirt, either with the drifting, like a skirt, or the skirts that's on the bottom of a car, on the side of it. Views from the 6 though, maybe it's 6 digits because it's expensive, 6 O's after the first one because it's very expensive. Yeah. Oh, this line's quite beautiful. Roses are red, violets are blue, all about the head like I'm in beauty school, I said roses are red, might turn your balls blue, cause if it ain't enough spit, then my snot coming through. Obviously the first line is in reference to that famous poem. The second line, I'm guessing maybe again about her neck insecurity, except it's a little bit more, it's about her head, cause the head is attached to the neck, and it's maybe she was pampered and wanting to be one of those children that are always brought up on stage, and I've heard stories about it, their parents want them to be beauty queens from such a young age, but that's not healthy for you, it messes up your head and your neck. And then she says, I said roses are red, might turn your balls blue, because if it ain't enough spit, then my snot coming through. I think that those 2 lines are just one meaning about when you play football, soccer. if you want to call it that. And she's gonna turn them blue because she's cold with it, you know. She's like, ooh, she's got the moves. She's like, ooh, cold, ooh, you know, like that was cold, you know what I mean? And the spits and the snots is just how much effort she's putting in. Because you know, like when you active, there's like a lot of like, there's sometimes like this spit and this snots and whatever, and she's just putting so much effort in that both of those are just out in the open, you know. So she's very passionate about football. Yeah, on to the next one. 6 occasion, ripples like raisins, a blackout on that stick, but my tum is Caucasian. Yeah, told me to face it, went down like the basement. Don't butt in my hole, I do not want your glazing. Sucking on that stick made my lipstick slip off. So can I wear your drum as I clear lip gloss? Make you work that stick like I'm the big boss. Call me Serena, back and forth with his balls. That was quite a lot. Let's go through that real quick. 6 occasions, ripple like raisins. On 6 occasions, there were ripples in water. I don't know if that's physical or metaphorical, like raisins, because raisins are quite bumpy, and so are ripples. So maybe it's ripples in like her life or in her relationships, you know, maybe instances where there's been like a bumpy road, and it's been 6 occasions that at least stood out to her. Is the only thing I can think about, which is quite deep. So, you know, good on you for coming out about it. It's good to tell people about your trauma. It really makes it easier. Just make sure it's the right people though. I black out on that stick like my tum is but my tum is Caucasian. Oh, okay. Caucasians, white people. If I'm correct about that. What I'm guessing is that when she's on that stick, the broomstick, it's just so boring because it's small, I guess. It's not like fast or whatever. Because like if it's small, it's generally like you know how when you're a kid you get those small bikes that like they're not fast, so it's not as exciting as like a big bike. So she blacked out, so she's lying down, and her tummy is white because she's not getting a tan from the sun. Yeah, told me to face it, went down like the basement. Maybe that's in her mind. She's telling herself, this is boring. I'm telling myself to face the stick, as in she lies down on it, and she went down like the basement because basement's down. So that's her again saying, I lied down. Don't butt in my hole, I do not want your glazing. Like, don't butt in, you know? Don't cut in line. Don't do all that stuff. I do not want your glazing. Like, I guess that could be like a glazed donut, you know, like when you sugarcoat it, but just in different wordplay. Quite smart when you really think about it. Don't butt in, and don't try to make light of it. You know, don't sugarcoat it. Like, yeah, I interrupted you, but, and then you try to like make it good. Don't get in people's way when you don't need to, and don't try to make it as if it's just something small. Basically, quite deep. This is something else. I wasn't expecting this. Sucking on that stick made my lipstick slip off. I mean, isn't that self-explanatory? If you put your lips on a broomstick, your lipstick's gonna come off if you wear, you know what I mean? So can I wear your drum as clear lip gloss? I don't know, like a drum, like a broom drum. How are you supposed to wear that, like over the face? Oh, it's because some of those drums, they have like where you hit, it's see-through. So she's gonna wear it over her head because of the virus, so that she can still see. And it makes it look kind of glossy, like lip gloss. Wear your mask outside. It's good for you and everyone else around you, is what she's saying. Quite informative. Make me work that stick like I'm the big boss. Maybe she's saying that if she was in control of the stick, she wouldn't be as bored. If she was in charge, like the big boss, you know what I mean? She wouldn't be as bored. Yeah. Call me Serena, back and forth with his balls. Maybe this is again referring to football. Like Serena Williams, you know, the tennis player, hit the ball back and forth, you know, because she hit it and then it was hit back to her. You know what I mean? I don't know what that has to do with a broomstick. Maybe they're playing like a combination broomstick riding football or whatever. That's probably the least deep line of that occasion. Anyway, next. This is just the chorus again. His stick smaller than my toes. Yeah, you're smaller than my toes. His stick smaller than my toes. I'd rather ride Squidward Nose. And again, just emphasizing how poor this poor fella is. Rest in peace. I mean, what are you gonna do? So on to the next one. Wanna frick another girl? Fella, are you dummy? I'm a Gemini, so that's really a three sum. Rubbing on your stick till my fingers numb. Big pussycats. It don't come with a cherry, I got a plum. Ooh, yeah. Daddy, yeah, I like it like that, I do. I'm hitting more positions than Ray J hat. I'm riding on your stick till your stick get a flat. I'm about to lay your class down like a frickin' doormat. Okay, let's go through this. This is probably also very deep, actually. Wanna frick another girl, are you dummy? So maybe that's just, wanna get involved with want to frick with, wanna mess around with, you know, like troll them, like haha, funny, you know what I mean? But she's calling him dumb because that's a dumb thing to do and it's very inconsiderate, especially if it's someone you've just met. So true. She's a Gemini, so really that's a threesome. So what she's saying is that Gemini, like the star sign, two people, you know? Two people, osmosis. And when you deal with her, you get both of those people. She's devil's advocate. She can play for both sides. And it's threesome because it's a sum of three, them being three of them. 1 + 1 + 1 equals 3. That's the sum. Rubbing on your stick till my fingers get numb. I assume when you're on a broomstick riding it, then your fingers would get quite numb because you have to grip it, you have to like move your hand around, you know, you have to rub it and whatever. That's not that deep, but it's just like maybe the pain that comes with it. And the bigger it is, the more space there is and the more you have to work it. Big cat, it don't come with a cherry, I got a plum. I think that is about how like a big cat, like a lot of experience, you know, like if you're a big cat in the game or whatever, you have a lot of experience, and it don't come with a cherry, I got a plum, as in a cherry smaller than a plum, I think. So she doesn't have a little bit of experience, she has a lot of experience. Ooh, yeah, daddy, yeah, I like it like that, I do. I think that's two things. One, referencing how, you remember when she went to all those beauty pageants when she was younger and she had to fake liking it, like, ooh, oh my gosh, yeah, I love this so much, when she didn't because of her neck and her head. And I like it like that. I think that's referencing that one song, that other song, paying homage to other singer-songwriters. Respect. I like it like that. You know that one? Yeah. I'm hitting more positions than Ray J had. I don't know who Ray J is. Unlux. I'm riding on your stick till your stick get a flat. Maybe this is her. She's gonna be using the stick so much that it's just gonna get a flat tire. Metaphorically, I don't think a broomstick can actually get a flat tire, but you get the point. I'm about to lay your class down like a freaking doormat. So maybe two things. Class, as in teaching, like she's gonna just push it away, reject the help, or maybe she's just gonna blow him out the window. She's gonna do it so good from the get-go without his class that it's just like left on the floor because it's just unneeded because she's already so good. Or she's gonna put the working class down. Peanut butter jelly all in my belly. Rated R, no Kelly. ate his meat like a deli. Don't moan, you can spare me, cause your breath kinda smelly. Yeah, my pussycat always screaming, it's hot in here like Nully. Okay. Peanut butter jelly all in my belly. Maybe that's just what she used to eat. Maybe especially as a child. Peanut, PB&J, That's a staple in some homes. Rated R, no Kelly. Ate his meat like a deli. Maybe this is also commentary about how when she was younger and used to always, like, in her household, it was rated R as an 18 over, as an adult, as in she had to act like an adult even though she wasn't one because of the situation she was in. R. Kelly, I think that guy's controversial. Let me Google him real quick. Oh, very controversial. So definitely was exposed to adult things at a young age. Ate his meat like a deli, as in like food, like chicken or steak or mutton or whatever meat you want to eat. I don't discriminate. That's also what she got as a child. Or maybe she's talking about how like carnivorous that made her, how like proactive and like a predator, looking for things to do, to further her life. Yeah, actively. Don't moan, you can spare me because your breath kind of smelly. This is just a diss. Like, don't moan, like don't moan at me. Don't tell me about how bad your day was, or how you dislike me, or about how your favorite sport team lost in the match on the weekend. Like, I don't care. And also, you smell. Yeah, my cat always screaming, it's hot in here like Nully. It's like Calvin and Hobbes, her cat, her big cat, Maybe it was an imaginary friend when she was younger. It's hot in here, like maybe that's heat of like tension, like tension with who she just dissed, with her family when she was younger. Maybe it was just hot a lot of the time. Or maybe she just didn't have aircon because maybe she was poor back then. We all go through that. Throw up on that stick, then I lick it up. Poor kitty, but she's rich as a truck. Magician with the turtles told him pick a cup. I got that pothole bus-y. The stick was stuck. What I'm thinking again, this is just about how much effort she puts in. Like, she threw up because of how she exerted herself on the sports field and in her other activities to further her own life. And she just has to like suck it up, lick it up, because she just has to power through, Like in the next line, she was a poor little kitty cat, but now she's rich as a truck because she has a truckload of money. Yeah. Magician with the turtles told him pick a cup, as in she's making magic. Her songs, her lyrics, magical. The things she does in real life, probably magical. Pick a cup, like when you have different cups and you hide something underneath it and they do the whole and then you have to pick one. Because maybe a lot of it was just luck for her. Maybe some of it was, but she also had to work for it because she has the title. She's made a name for herself. She got that pothole bus-y. Yeah, the stick was stuck. So a pothole, very inconvenient things on the road, by the way. The bus-y was stuck in the pothole. Maybe the bus-y is actually a different stick because the stick was stuck in the pothole, but it was a bigger stick. But she's rich, so she can get it out. You know what I mean? Then again, his stick smaller than my toes. Yeah, smaller than my toes. His stick smaller than my toes. I'd rather ride Squidward Nose. So, closing off, again, just emphasizing how poor he is. And I think that's just what this whole thing is about. It's about how she sees all these guys, all these people in general that are just poor, and like they're poor, they're disadvantaged, and she wants to get this message out to the young people, like kids and teenagers or whatever they are, because she's using SpongeBob, and SpongeBob, haha, funny, about how you need to work to further yourself in life. You need to go from a small kitty to a big cat. Yeah, so this is all just social commentary about how you shouldn't want to grow up to be stuck in a pothole. You want to grow up to be rich as a truck load of money. So work hard, play hard, exert yourself as much as you can, and